Yo, Raider Nation. What's good, Silver and Black Faithful? Buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into the latest Las Vegas Raiders news, and it's a wild ride. From shocking roster cuts to injury updates and a bold new era under Pete Carroll, we've got a ton to unpack. The biggest headline: the Raiders just waived offensive tackle Thayer Munford Jr., a move that's got fans buzzing and questions swirling about the offensive line's future. Stick with me, because we're about to break it all down with the passion and pride only Raider Nation can bring. Let's talk about that bombshell first. Thayer Munford Jr. is no longer a Raider. This 7th-round pick from 2022 was supposed to be a cornerstone for our offensive line, but the team made a tough call to let him go as they finalized the 53-man roster. Why did this happen, and what does it mean for our boys in silver and black? We're also diving into the Aidan O'Connell injury, some spicy coaching updates with Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly, and a sneak peek at what's coming in Week 1. Ready for the full scoop? Let's roll into the heart of Las Vegas Raiders news and see what's shaking up our squad. First up, the Thayer Munford cut. This one stings, Raider Nation. Munford, a 25-year-old beast out of Ohio State, was a 3-time All-Big Ten selection and a first-team All-American in 2021. The dude's got pedigree, starting 4 games in 2024 and logging 1,088 snaps since joining the Raiders. But here's the kicker: his preseason performance was shaky at best. Sources like Raiders Wire noted he struggled mightily, and with new blood like DJ Glaze stepping up and veteran Stone Forsythe joining the roster, the front office decided to move on. General Manager John Spytek's been ruthless in building a roster that fits Pete Carroll's vision, and this cut shows they're not afraid to make bold moves. So, what's the ripple effect? The offensive line's depth is now a big question mark. Colton Miller and DJ Glaze are locked in as starters, but losing Munford means we're relying on unproven guys like rookie Charles Grant or Forsythe, a 6'8" giant who's familiar with Carroll from their Seattle days. Fans are split. Some say Munford's inconsistency justified the move, while others think his experience was too valuable to lose. Could he return to the practice squad if he clears waivers? That's the hope, but with the Raiders holding the 6th priority on the waiver wire, Spytek might snag someone else to bolster the line. What do you think, Raider Nation? Is this a smart reset or a risky gamble? Now, let's pivot to the quarterback situation, because it's giving us all heart palpitations. Aidan O'Connell, our gritty backup QB, went down with a wrist injury in the preseason finale against the Arizona Cardinals. Bleacher Report says the severity's still unclear, but the Raiders placed him on the reserve/injured list, meaning he's out for at least the early season. This is a gut punch, especially with Geno Smith as our new starting quarterback. Geno's got the experience, but losing O'Connell leaves us thin, with rookie Cam Miller as the next man up. The team's been linked to veterans like Ryan Tannehill and Tyler Huntley to shore things up, but nothing's confirmed yet. This injury forces us to trust Pete Carroll's knack for finding diamonds in the rough. Remember how he turned Russell Wilson into a star in Seattle? The Raiders are banking on that magic with Geno, who's got weapons like Brock Bowers and rookie Ashton Jeanty to work with. But without a reliable backup, the offense could stall if Geno takes a hit. The buzz on X is that fans are nervous but hopeful, especially with Chip Kelly's innovative play calling. Should the Raiders make a splash for a veteran QB, or roll with Cam Miller's potential? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this one's got me on edge. Speaking of Chip Kelly, let's zoom in on the coaching shakeup that's got Raider Nation hyped. Pete Carroll, a legend with a Super Bowl ring, is steering the ship, and he's brought in Kelly as offensive coordinator to spark this unit. After a lackluster 2024, where the offense struggled with injuries and questionable play calls, Kelly's up-tempo, creative schemes are a breath of fresh air. Thayer Munford himself praised Kelly, saying he knows how to put us in a better position to make the big plays. That's the kind of confidence we love to hear, especially with a revamped receiving core featuring Amari Cooper and Jacoby Myers. Carroll's not just sitting back, either. He's been vocal about scouring the waiver wire for talent, telling the media, "We're looking everywhere to find the best guy that fits us." His defensive coordinator, Patrick Graham, is also earning praise for connecting with players from the sideline, which could make our defense a nightmare for opponents. The vibe at training camp was electric, with joint practices against the 49ers showing the team's physicality. But can this coaching duo turn around a franchise that's been starving for a playoff run? Let's hear your predictions, Raider Nation. Now, let's talk defense, because the silver and black are building something fierce. The defensive line got a boost with the addition of Thomas Booker IV from Philly and the waiver claim of Brennan Jackson, a former Rams fifth-rounder with serious athleticism. Tyree Wilson's quietly winning the defensive tackle battle, and Max Crosby's still the heart and soul of this unit. But the secondary's a concern. Cornerback depth took a hit, and with safety Isaiah Johnson sidelined by a broken leg, the Raiders are leaning on untested players like Greedy Vance. Carroll's not fazed, though, saying the team's fine until Johnson's return later in the season. The defensive roster moves show Spytek's focus on youth and potential. Jackson Powers Johnson, the second-year guard, won the starting right guard spot over Alex Kappa, and undrafted rookie Will Putnam made the 53-man roster, which is a shocker. These moves scream long-term vision, but the AFC West is a gauntlet. Mahomes, Herbert, and now Sean Payton's Broncos are no joke. Can our young guns step up against that kind of firepower? I'm pumped to see Crosby and Wilson wreak havoc, but the secondary's got me nervous. What's your take on this Raider Nation? Let's shift gears to the offense, because the Raiders are stacking weapons like never before. Brock Bowers, our star tight end, is poised for a breakout year, and rookie running back Ashton Jeanty's already turning heads with his speed. Add Amari Cooper, a five-time Pro Bowler who's back in silver and black, and Jacoby Myers, who's as reliable as they come, and this passing game could be lethal. But here's the catch. The offensive line's still a work in progress. With Munford gone and Colton Miller anchoring a unit that's pretty solid per Carroll, we need guys like Dylan Parham and Jordan Meredith to step up big time. Chip Kelly's playbook is all about speed and deception, with play action and deep balls to stretch defenses. Geno Smith's got the arm to make it work, but he'll need protection. The Raiders' draft class, including jeanty and quarterback Cam Miller, adds fresh talent, but rookies often take time to gel. The buzz from training camp is that Kelly's schemes are clicking, with Myers and Cooper gelling early. Will this offense finally live up to the hype, or are we one injury away from disaster? Hit the comments with your bold predictions. As we look ahead to Week 1, the Raiders are gearing up for a showdown that'll set the tone for 2025. The schedule's brutal, with the AFC West looking like a war zone, but this team's got fight. The preseason finale against the Cardinals showed flashes, Geno airing it out, jeanty breaking tackles, but also mistakes, like O'Connell's turnovers and a sloppy finish. Carroll's preaching discipline, and the roster cuts prove he's not playing favorites. The addition of Amari Cooper and Brennan Jackson via waivers signals a team that's hungry to compete now, not later. Picture this: Allegiant Stadium, the black hole roaring, and the Raiders charging out under those Vegas lights. The energy's unmatched, and with Carroll's leadership, there's a sense we're on the cusp of something special. But the Munford cut and O'Connell's injury remind us this is the NFL. Nothing's guaranteed. Can Geno Smith silence the doubters? Will the defense hold up against elite QBs? I'm fired up, but I need to know what you're feeling, Raider Nation. Drop your Week 1 predictions below. Let's wrap this up with a look at the big picture. The Raiders' 2025 roster is a mix of veterans like Cooper and Crosby, young studs like Bowers and jeanty, and a coaching staff that's been there, done that. But the Munford waiver and O'Connell's injury expose vulnerabilities. Spytek and Carroll are playing chess, not checkers, using the waiver wire and practice squad to keep tinkering. They've got 17 practice squad players, including Lucky Taysai, who could be a sneaky addition if he develops. The goal? A playoff push to honor Al Davis's legacy. Just win, baby. Raider Nation, this season's gonna be a roller coaster. With Kelly's offense, Graham's defense, and Carroll's fire, we've got a shot to shock the league. But we need that offensive line to hold and the secondary to step up. I'm all in on this team, and I know you are too. So, let's keep the faith and bring the noise. What's your biggest hope for the Raiders in 2025? Comment below, smash that like button, and share this video with every Raiders fan you know. This is our year, Raider Nation. Subscribe for more Las Vegas Raiders news, hit that bell so you never miss an update, and let's ride this wave together. Whether it's roster moves, game previews, or breaking news, we're your home for all things silver and black. Let's show the NFL what Raider Nation's made of: commitment, pride, and excellence. Just win, baby. See you in the comments, and let's get ready for Week 1.